Shanti. Good evening. Welcome to our Tuesday evening session. You know what is our topic today? Overcome obsessive thinking. Overcome obsessive thinking. So, what is obsession? Thinking about something repeatedly, even though we don't want to think about it, but the thoughts of that constantly come. The unwanted, the unnecessary, right? Unwelcomed thoughts always come and tap us in our mind, and it is difficult. It won't get out of the mind that easily. We don't know that they are affecting, but they always constantly, they will be with us, right? So these thoughts mostly present. I will give few examples so that you will recognize what are those real thoughts. Like sorry, constant worrying of something contamination, some germs around, and always being thinking of there is something going on, some food poison, or not enjoying anything, always worrying about the food is not good, there is contamination, there is germs. And do you think that person enjoys life? Most of the time he will be with that preoccupied thoughts, right? That is one of the probability. Some people experience conscious anxiety of forgetting things, that if something is important, they feel that, oh, if I forget this, what will happen? I don't want to forget, I don't want to forget, I don't want to forget. Constantly they will be anxious of that, and they will increase their inner stress. And also fear of harming someone unintentionally. They don't want to do anything, but the thoughts in their mind always says that you are about to harm someone. So like that, the obsession is so much that they will be constantly thinking without even their understanding, without even their recognition. And sometimes they will have the self negative talk. They think about them very low, or they criticize about themselves. The think about low means like negatively. If some target is about to come, they say that, oh, I can't do it. Oh, no, it's not possible. It's really, really impossible. I cannot face this situation. I don't want to face this situation. It is not me. So, always putting themselves low and feeling that insecurity. Or sometimes they will have some sorts of doubts within themselves about people, about themselves. So many ways they will be affecting themselves with all these type of thoughts. So while having these thoughts are not easy, they are really, really overwhelming to them. And through these thoughts, they will restrict their life. Their life will be not as free as others' life, right? So how to deal with them, right? We don't want to continue those type of thoughts. Definitely one need to be free out of them, right? For that, what we need to do? First and foremost, check. Look at yourself. What type of thoughts making me obsessed? It's not that everybody will have these thoughts, but at some times of life, some might have this type of thoughts. You can hear, right? Is it clear? Yep. Hearing. Yeah. So first look at yourself. and check what is making you obsessed. Acknowledge those thoughts. First, we need to acknowledge, not to suppress. By acknowledging, accepting the unwanted thoughts, we try to move forward knowing that we have these type of thoughts. And mostly these obsessed thoughts will rise when there is anxiety, when there is stress. So by understanding, by acknowledging that I have the thoughts that I don't want, my mind is so much occupied, I'm not able to relax, then what we do? We try to change the pattern by minimizing the stress level, because we know what is the triggering factor sometimes. So minimize the stress. When the stress level is minimized, obviously the obsession also reduces. So stress is directly linked to these type of thoughts, which we don't see both together. We see it's different. So the triggering agent is either stress, anxiety, or the third one is hormonal imbalance. Like the females, when they are going through childbirth or those type of things, they will have the hormonal imbalance within, and they feel that their thoughts are blowing out, and as I said, harming the self or harming others. Like a childbirth time, the time of childbirth, they will have this type of thoughts. I might drop the baby, I might hit someone, I might. So these are the thoughts, not, it is not what they are. These are the thoughts coming from the imbalance of the hormones, which is leading to their stress, and they are behaving in that way. So once we understand, then slowly we can work on it. So first and foremost is acknowledging and looking at ourselves. What is making us this to think in this way? And the most important, this obsessive way of thinking comes when we regret about the past and when we worry about the future. Two different things. Regret about the past. Sometimes there is something happened 10 years back. Still people will be reliving in that same situation. They don't know how to come out of it. And through that, they will go through that same pain all the time. Their mind is totally, a part is occupied with that scenario, with that situation. No matter how much they want to come out, they are still stuck there because they don't know the techniques how to come back. They feel in that regression. I did this mistake. I wouldn't have done this. I did. Why did I do? Nothing we can change, right? By overthinking, we can change anything? Nothing. It's gone. It's gone means gone. By thinking, now I am causing extra pain to myself. And the other part is thinking about the future, worrying, having fear of the future. What will happen? How will I do? If the things will go in my way, if will everything be okay, right? Will that be in our hand? Yes, to an extent, not 100%, right? Always there is uncertainty. One has to be prepared for the uncertainty, expect the surprises. We cannot 100% be perfect and think that the life has to be like this and it will be only be like this. If it won't be like this, I will be stressed out. No, that is not life. It's not a machine to work, right? So worrying is not good. Too much worry, too much fear also puts us in lot of stress. And this stress makes us think more. This is also called obsessive thinking, is nothing but overthinking. Too much thinking about the problems or situations which are not under our control. Right? Are you all clear until here? Good. Sometimes people will think that I might suffer in my future. Think about that I might get this health problem, I might get this problem, and they will be thinking about that, and they will suffer more than the actual problem. Right? Have you ever come across those type of people? For example, people who are fear of cancer. If somebody is suffering with cancer, they think that, oh, I might get it. Oh, I might get it. I know a person. Throughout my childhood, since the day I know her, she was thinking of, I might get cancer. If some small problem comes, oh, this might be a cancer. I might get. So at the end, she got it. And she suffered, and now she is free. The treatment, everything, and now she is free. So the actual thinking caused her more painful than the real problem of cancer. So overthinking, thinking of suffering is not good. If it comes, comes. So what? So what? That day we will see about it. So living in the present moment and enjoying what the life is giving at the present moment is most important. This is also actually children going for examination. They also will face this type of problem. If they prepare so well, everything will be fine. And on the day of examination, due to fear, they say that we don't want to go. Right? I saw those cases also. Right? They prepare so well, everything is good, and on that day, morning, yes, they have a sleepless night, and that morning they will be very anxious, stressed, and they are fear of examination. And without taking the examination, what will be the result? Nothing. What is the point of preparing so much? Right? We had to do what we had to do. These thoughts shouldn't prevent our life, shouldn't obstruct us from moving forward in our life. So we need to first understand what are these thoughts. When we understand, we can get the help, or we can help ourselves by thinking how to come out of it. The most important, we don't need to really go somewhere to get help. Our own thinking, change of our thinking pattern, we get the help. So understanding is very important. Understanding these thoughts helps us move forward, and we won't allow those thoughts to control our life. Otherwise, what happens? They control us, and we will be subservient without doing, like an handicapped, looking at the thoughts, encouraging that, thinking that those thoughts are mine and this is right. Really, they are not right. They are not. These thoughts are not who we are. They are the scenario present to us, which is unreal. So don't allow these thoughts to control us. So how it looks like, for example, we are on outside, the birds will be flying on the sky, right? Can we stop the birds flying? No. But we can stop them putting a nest close by, right? The same way, these thoughts sometimes do come in the screen of our mind. And we're not saying that we can totally avoid these thoughts. They will come, but the control has to be with me. That means I should take the control of it, whether to encourage them or not to give energy to that thought, and not to give my life, control of my life to that thought. If I give the control of life, that means I will be stuck. I cannot move anywhere. It's not easy. So always, always have the control with yourself. Don't allow these thoughts to take over you, not to take over you, right? So for that, what we need to do? So every morning, every morning when we get up, first thought, what we have gives the energy for the whole day. Do you believe this? The first thought of the day gives the energy for the whole day. That's why if you remember back home, most of you are Indians, looks like. So back home, if you remember, early morning, they used to put the prayers, right? The music, nice prayer songs. That means that prayer creates the vibration inside, create the positivity inside. With that positivity, if some negative vibrations comes around also, that will protect us, right? So nowadays, we are totally out of it. We are getting up with huh? Phone. Good answer, right? First thing, even on the bed, take the phone and see what happened full night when I am not in active stage, right? So what happens? Whatever the first message you see, that will take over you and create lot of thoughts, right? So to help yourself, morning, as soon as you get up, spend few minutes for your time, for yourself. Few minutes. Start your day with a positive thought, positive affirmation. I'm a peaceful being. I'm a happy being. I'm an energy, source of energy for this body. I'm a loving being. So like this, creating these type of thoughts protects us, changes if there is any negativity around also, this thought will be humming inside you. Because you started the day with this positive affirmation. If there is something, some thought coming and tapping you, that this won't happen the way you want, this is not working out, it's okay. I'm a peaceful being. Everything will work out. I'm a peaceful being. The more you have this affirmation constantly in your mind, start the day with the positive affirmation and bring that awareness few times in the day also, so that you will be protected. You will not be affected. Whatever the thoughts it might be, you will come back to your positivity. When you come back to your positivity, these thoughts, even though they are there, they will not affect you. They are positive thoughts, will give the protection for the self for the whole day. So create this habit. First few minutes in a day, spend for yourself. Spend for yourself. Being in the consciousness that I am a being, I'm not this body, I'm a peaceful being. The more you remember this, I'm a happy being, I'm a pure being. Whatever is the negativity, the inner purity will protect you. Inner tranquility, inner calmness will help you. Right? This is one of the very most important. And how to deal with it, how to overcome, how to overcome. We need to send it out, right? We don't want to encourage them. So, first and foremost, stop avoiding. I will explain this. Stop avoiding. What happens is when you have obsessive thinking that this is something is harming me, I cannot do this, I cannot go there, I cannot meet people, and what happens is they will be socially isolating themselves. They will not be able to face the external world. What? They will be locked in the room. They won't come. They will be so much means like in trauma because of that isolation. So what we have to do first and foremost is stop isolating. Encourage the self not to go away with these thoughts. For that, challenge your thought. If the thoughts are saying you can't do, but you need to challenge it and face the fear. When you face the fear with uncomfortable situations, uncomfortable place, what happens? The inner courage, you are practicing it and bringing it out. When you bring this inner courage, automatically you will get back your life in control. This is the most important. When sometimes someone is not coming, we have to encourage them to be in the socially outside, be with everyone, so that they won't go into the cocoon of that deep, low thinking. That will affect them so much. The thoughts affect only this much. By going into isolation, avoiding people, that will create the biggest mess. So that we need to totally face the challenge of coming out, challenge of our thoughts, and come out with courage and face the situation. Yes, the whole world is facing. Why can't I? Why am I so much afraid? Okay, if I fail, fail. What happens? It's not the end of the life, right? It's not the end of the life. I have next opportunity, and with this fail, I will learn something else. I don't have to be so much isolating. The first important. And the next is distracting. What is distracting? When you are getting these type of thoughts, don't allow these thoughts to carry on for a long time. Distract from these thoughts by listening to nice music or playing some sports or cooking or going for shopping or anything that makes you light. Gardening, anything that helps you. So very, very important. When you distract, your mind will be refreshed and you will break that pattern. When that pattern is broken, then when you will experience again the new thoughts, it won't come back the same way. And meditation and mindfulness, very, very important. Mindfulness helps us. Meditation also, both mindfulness, meditation goes hand in hand, helps you to slow down your thoughts. Because when you get these obsessive thoughts, the thoughts will be very aggressive because it's making you rush. So when you practice mindfulness, your thoughts will calm down, slow down. The intensity will reduce and brings you to the present moment. Neither in the past nor in the future, you will come back and see the reality of life. Very important. So meditation helps you to bring the inner peace, inner lightness, inner power. When we learn how to bring this inner peace and power, whatever is happening in our thoughts, we will not entertain them because we are much more powerful than that. Right? So meditation, our every thought, meditation is mostly about the thoughts. How to control the thoughts. Instead of controlling, I would say how to work with your thoughts. We are not controlling anything, but we are taking the authority on by ourselves, not giving our authority, our control to our thoughts. Thoughts might be different, but we know what to encourage, what not to encourage. So this helps so much. Every thought that I create will have the ripple effect. The thought that I create first influences my mind because I'm creating there. From mind, it goes to the body. The physical body also will be affected. And from the body, who is around me, the relations, they will be affected. And from there, it goes to the environment. The surrounding will be affected. Right? So every thought, the thought has so much power, which we don't pay attention sometimes, and we think that it's just a thought. No, that thought first we affect through our mind, then the physical health will be affected through stress, the medical conditions will start, and whoever lives with us, the family members, the relations, they will experience that thought pressure and the surrounding. So these thoughts are very much overwhelming. So we need to really check and change. Check if they are negative, if they are obsessed, if they are unnecessary, change to positive. We are not denying our thoughts. We are checking and helping the thoughts to go to the other side, to the positive side. Right? Along with that, diet. Diet is very important for our thoughts. Right? How? I saw all your faces little surprised with the diet. How?
Food, what we eat, reflects in our body, in our mind.
Right. Sattvic food, definitely what we eat will affect the body and mind. 100% that is true. Along with that, nowadays people are eating, keeping the TV in the front, sitting in front of the TV and eating. And what happens? Whatever is going on the screen, we are eating that. Because that vibration is carrying to the food and that food we are eating. So what happens? Now what are the TV shows most of the time? Is it Ramayana Mahabharat? Not at all, right? All the time some sort of violence, stressful scenes. So what happens? That food is absorbing that stress and that is affecting our mind. And that is affecting our physical body as well. See how simple it is, how much it is connected. Our sleeping habits also has lot of effect with these thoughts. Generally, lack of sleep increases the stress levels. When the stress levels are increased, our thought pattern will change. The obsession comes in, right? So, adequate sleep will help us so much. Going to bed early to bed, early to rise. That is what our elders taught us. But now, see, things are changing so much, right? So, if we practice this, all the things looks very simple, very easy, which we think it is normal. Everyone is doing, I am doing what is different. No, everything contributes to your physical and mental health. These small tips, if we practice, helps us to stay healthy. Healthy means not physically healthy, but the mental health is more important. When we are healthy there, physical health automatically will improve. And the physical activity, exercise, nature walk, they also very important. Going to the nature walk, whatever the thoughts we have in the mind when we are walking outside, the nature will give so much lightness and pleasantness. All the thoughts will be cleared, and the nature provides that purity and positivity. So those also very important. So when we know how to overcome our thoughts, overthinking, I call this obsession as overthinking also, we will be healthy, happy, peaceful, and powerful. What else we need, right? So meditation, through meditation, if we take help, eventually the other things also definitely fall in place. Om Shanti. Shanti. Yes. Clear? Okay. So if anyone have any questions, we will take the questions at the end. Okay. And the Zoom also, if you have any questions, you can write it in the chat box, or you can hold on to your question, you can ask in the end. Right now we will go into meditation experience. Okay. Om Shanti. Let us sit comfortably. Relax yourself. First, let us focus on our breath. As you inhale, feel the calmness, peace. As you exhale, let go of your stress. I, the being, in the center of my forehead, like a sparkling star. I am the master of this body. I am the master of my thoughts. No situations, no circumstances can affect me. They are all temporary. But I, the Master, have all the controls with me. I'm a peaceful being. I'm the being of purity. Visualize the Supreme Being above me like a light radiating brightness. From the Supreme Light, I am experiencing shining brightly, illuminating, is glowing above me. The Supreme Light is the ocean of peace, the ocean of powers. I, the being, receiving light rays from the Supreme Light, feeling that warmth and energy in His connection. Establishing this divine connection with the divine light. I, the being, always empowered, with His energy. And experience peacefulness. Through this light, I'm always feels that I'm enveloped in a very sacred, serene protection. Receiving a power from the Supreme Energy. I take charge of all the situations that comes into my life. I face them with courage. I will have the power to change my thoughts as I want. This divine connection helping me to be positive, to be light, experience acceptance, understanding myself. How to respond in situations. Through this divine connection, I feel protected. I am guided in the right direction. Being in my being form, I experience everything to be easy, light, peaceful, and every act that I do, being in this state of mind, will be successful. And powerful. The more I am in connection to myself and connecting to my divine supreme light, the people around me also will experience the peaceful, powerful, and divine vibrations. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Any questions? Anyone has any questions? Think.
During the process, you suggested smell connection. During the discussion, we talked about meditation and mindfulness as a strategies that we can use. Meditation, we talked about how we can focus and control the thoughts, channelize the thoughts. Mindfulness, if you could just elaborate, how exactly?
So, mindfulness is nothing but being in the present moment, not going backwards or not going forwards. Enjoy the moment right now, this moment, being in your mindful. And when you are being in this moment, your thought process will slow down and you experience the life in your control. Otherwise, the thoughts are aggressive and moving up and down. So, being in the present moment is mindfulness. So, you enjoy that lightness. You feel that mind, the thoughts are calming down, slowing down, right? Anyone else? Anything? Hmm?
As you said, when we have the thoughts, we have that distract our mind to go to the gardening and somewhere else like that one. How we detach ourselves from our thoughts. Yeah.
Okay, so
Detach from someone else. If we have some negative thoughts from others and for others, how we detach from that one.
that meditation helps to first recognizing that you have this type of thoughts and recognizing the people around you are not vibrating the positivity or you are experiencing negativity. When you are in your meditation, in your inner peace, you experience. But when you have a thoughts same like of the thoughts, distractive type of thoughts, you cannot. But when distraction is nothing but, for example, if you are thinking about something very aggressively, people come to your house and they start talking to you, they are having fun, they are around you, create spreading lightness. Do you still continue the same thoughts? No, you will go away. Those thoughts will go away and you feel lightness. The same way, when you are experiencing these type of thoughts, immediately you try to divert yourself. Distraction is nothing but diverting. Listening to a nice music which entertains your mind. When your mind is engaged, your thoughts are slowly subsiding, right? When you go to when you start walking in the garden or when you go for a nature walk, the nature has so much healing power. Seeing the trees, seeing the water, seeing the grass, when you are seeing all those without even your knowledge, you will be diverted from your thoughts and you will be absorbing that positivity from nature.
When we have any thought, just acknowledge that, then work on it, right?
Just acknowledge them, and that is the time you need to help yourself by diverting.
Why? Every thought come in mind, we have to acknowledge that and work on it.
If they're, yes, definitely acknowledging your thoughts is very important. When you acknowledge, then only you can help yourself. Otherwise, what happens? It's a regular routine pattern. When it's a regular routine pattern, you yourself don't know that what type of thoughts you have, why you are facing situation, right?
Got
Why you are going low, why you are so much stressed. So when you acknowledge, then you start working on it.
Thank you.
Make sense?
It makes sense.
Yes. Anyone? Okay. Looks like good. We are good, right? Yes. Thank you. Om Shanti. Just try to practice being in the present moment. Be mindful. Be in this moment. Next minute, this moment will become past. Right? So enjoy this moment. This is the moment given to us. Next moment, we will think about later. Past moment, we don't have to think about it because we're not going to change about it. Be in the present moment, enjoy the moment, and every morning start the day with peaceful vibrations. Spend the time for yourself. Few minutes. Take a positive thought. Work on yourself. You see lot of difference. Okay. Good luck. Shanti.
Om
Shanti.
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 Shanti. Thank you.